Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be running through the top 5 long-range loadouts. This is after the most recent Season 6 update. There were a couple of nerfs and a couple of buffs, so it has changed a little bit. Now, I'm going to be running through these. There will be timestamps as well if you want to skip forward, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Before it does start, make sure to go ahead and hit that sub button if you guys do enjoy. I post videos like this every single day, and I did post the top 5 SMG or close range loadouts the other day as well, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check my page, scroll down a little bit, and it should be there. Make sure to go ahead and comment down below as well what your favourite class setup is right now, what your favourite long range weapon is right now, and I'll go ahead and try a few of them out, and if I like them enough, I'll make a video on it. But the first long range build is going to be the EM2. Now the EM2 did get a little bit of a nerf in the most recent Season 6 update, but I've been trying it and I've been using it a lot recently, and honestly it's still definitely top 5 assault rifles. Now this specific assault rifle does have a pretty slow ADS time, so I would recommend you guys using this class setup a little bit different than your typical assault rifle. So here is the class setup that I would recommend using on this weapon. So of course we have the basic attachments, the agency suppressor, we got the barrel, and then we have the axle 3 times. Now for the underbarrel, usually someone would use a field agent grip, but on this weapon you don't want to actually use a field agent grip. Instead, you want to use the Serpent Wrap, which is a rear grip, and this is going to increase the ADS time. This attachment is much better because it still has a lot of recoil control and it's still very accurate, but you're going to get that fast ADS as well, so I would definitely recommend you guys trying it. Next up, we have this. Just look at the gameplay. The gameplay speaks for itself. This thing is just ridiculously, it's kind of stupid, to be honest with you. It kills insanely fast. It's good at literally any range, and it's honestly just kind of stupid. Like, it kills so fast, it's got hardly any recoil, and the recoil it does have only goes up in a straight line. And obviously if it only goes up in a straight line, it makes it incredibly easy to control. The attachments you want to use are the agency suppressor, the task force, the SUSAT multi-zoom, the field agent grip, and the fast mag. The agency suppressor is going to increase that vertical recoil control, and so is the task force barrel. And then we've got the SUSAT multi-zoom, and then we've got the field agent grip for even more recoil control. And then we have the fast mag, which is the only mag you should really be using on an LMG. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the next assault rifle, which pretty much every single pro is using at the moment. This is the Cold War AK-47. Now honestly, this thing is good at all ranges, close, medium, and also long range of course, and it's probably one of my favourite assault rifles at the moment. Like I said, a lot of pros are going for this weapon right now. If you look at any of these streams, if you watch any of these tournaments where these big pro players are trying to win money, this would be their go-to selection for long range gunfights. So it's definitely up there. If all the pros are using it, then it's obviously good. Whenever I use it, it honestly just beams. It's so good. It kills really quickly as well. It actually has one of the fastest time to kills out of a lot of the assault rifles, so at any range, if you can control the recoil, it does have a tiny bit of bounce. It does have a bit of bounce, but if you can control that recoil and if you can be accurate with it, the time to kill can literally outgun any long range weapon. So the build you want to use on this weapon is the GRU suppressor, because once again this is going to increase the vertical recoil control. We have the RPK barrel, which is going to increase the vertical recoil control and obviously make it have better range. The Spetness grip obviously increases the recoil control as well, and then we have the 45 round mag. I wouldn't recommend using anything higher such as the 60 because it does make the ADS really slow. 45 bullets is plenty, it reloads quickly as well, so 45 bullets is honestly the best option. You can use the axle 3 times or the SUSAT multi-zoom, it's up to you, whichever one you do prefer. Next up we have the Modern Warfare M4A1. It's one of the only really Modern Warfare weapons that you can really use at the moment. There isn't really that many Modern Warfare weapons that are viable, but this one is definitely up there, and it's definitely a really good option if you're looking for an assault rifle to use. It's got hardly any recoil, very good time to kill, and all round it's one of my favourite assault rifles. Like I said, there isn't really that many assault rifles or that many SMGs that are the modern warfare guns that you can actually still use, because a lot of them are slowly getting outdated as the Cold War weapons obviously take their place. And it's kind of sad to see, because a lot of these guns were really good back when it was only modern warfare weapons, but this weapon is definitely one of those that you can still, of course, go ahead and use. So the attachments you want to use on this build are the basic attachments that everyone's been using since it came out. So we got the monolithic suppressor, we got the stock M16 Grenadier barrel, or you can use the Corvus custom barrel if you want to, the commando foregrip, the 60 mags, and the VLK 3x optic. Like I said, nothing really special about this class. These are the same attachments everyone's been using ever since Warzone first came out, and yeah, it's definitely one of the best classes you can use right now. Really nice assault rifle, pretty good mobility as well for an assault rifle, and it's just really enjoyable class to use. Anyway, the next loadout we're going to be focusing on is the long range XM4. The long range XM4 has definitely shot up in popularity recently. A lot of people have started using it, and I'm one of those people. I've been using it a lot lately. It's really nice. It does have a little bit more recoil than your normal assault rifle, but if you can control that recoil and you're good at controlling recoil, then you're going to be good to go. It does have a little bit of recoil, like I said. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say it's got no recoil like most YouTubers probably will. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it does have a little bit of kick. It's probably one of the highest recoil assault rifles out there, out of the ones in this video. But that being said, just because it has recoil, it doesn't mean it's not good. It's still definitely up there with the top assault rifles. It's got one of the fastest timed kills. It can be used at close range and medium range as well, because it's got pretty good mobility, and overall it's definitely one of my favorite assault rifles at the moment. So the attachments you're going to want to use on this are of course the agency suppressor, which is a pretty standard attachment on pretty much every single Cold War assault rifle. It's either the agency or the GRU. Everyone pretty much knows that by now. It does increase the recoil control, which is nice. And then we got the field agent grip, which increases that recoil as well. Then we have the Axle 3x or the SUSAT multi-zoom if you want. It's up to you. Use whatever sight you guys are most comfortable with, but those two at the moment are definitely the top assault rifle kind of sights to be using. Then we have the 60 round magazine, and then we have the Ranger barrel. If you want a little bit more recoil control, you can use the Task Force barrel if you want to, but it's up to you guys. Anyway, that's been it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.